Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today we're going to be unboxing Apple's brand new mid-2015 refreshed MacBook Pro with the Force Touch Trackpad. And first, before we begin, if you guys want a chance to enter to win a brand new Apple Watch, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for instructions on how to enter my giveaway. And with that said, let's go ahead and discuss the latest 2015 MacBook Pro. So this machine was announced by Apple yesterday on the 19th, and it just started shipping out to customers today, and it's available for in-store purchase as well at select Apple retail stores on the 20th. And really, the only thing that's changed about this laptop, aside from minor spec bumps, is the new Force Touch Trackpad that was first introduced with this laptop's counterpart, the 13-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. Why it didn't launch alongside it, I have absolutely no clue, but it's here now. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Force Touch Trackpad, quickly going over it, essentially it uses the same Taptic engine that's found in the Apple Watch to mimic clicks. So it doesn't actually click down like a typical trackpad would. Instead, it's able to sense how much pressure you're actually putting into it and respond with haptic, or in this case, Taptic feedback to again emulate a real click, and it works incredibly well. So just taking a quick look at the box itself, the front features the MacBook Pro, both sides sport the Apple logo, and it simply says MacBook Pro on the top and bottom. Looking at the specs, we have a 2.2 GHz quad-core Intel Core i7 CPU with turbo boost up to 3.4 GHz powering this laptop. It comes standard with 16 GB of 1600 MHz DDR3L SD RAM, 256 GB of onboard flash storage, a Retina display measuring in at 15.4 inches diagonally. That's LED backlit with a resolution of 2880 by 1800. It has Intel's Iris Pro graphics on board, a built-in FaceTime HD camera, 2 Thunderbolt ports for high-speed I/O that are backwards compatible with mini DisplayPort devices, an SD card slot, 2 USB 3.0 ports, a headphone jack port, 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 4.0. Alright, now using my knife, let's go ahead and get into the actual unboxing portion of this video by cutting through the plastic that's protecting the box here. And now we'll just quickly remove it. And lifting the lid will, of course, reveal the MacBook Pro sitting directly on top. And now we have this plastic tab here that's conveniently placed to actually pull the laptop out of the box. And we have a few other things. Let's go ahead and set the box off to the side and take the MacBook out of its plastic protector though. Alright, so there it is, the brand new MacBook Pro with the Force Touch Trackpad, of course the 15-inch version with the Retina display. I'm going to boot it up and go through the setup process shortly. However, let's return to the box first. Now, of course, we have identical packaging as the computer's predecessors. So starting at the bottom here, we have the actual US charging brick. It's just covered in some plastic that we can quickly remove. And then beyond that, again, like I said, it is the US wall outlet version. You can interchange that with other plugs for different countries if you travel. And if you purchase it outside of the US, it will come standard with the correct plug. And like all Retina MacBook Pros, this is Apple's MagSafe 2 charging adapter. Now over on the right is what you actually use to extend it, so you simply take that piece out and you plug this cable into it, and there you go. You can plug this into the wall and you have a substantially longer charging cable. Now at the top we simply have a booklet that says designed by Apple in California. And inside of said booklet we have a few different things, so let's go ahead and take a look. On the top we have a MacBook Pro quick start guide that goes over some software and physical aspects of the machine, and then below that we have a little sheet that says MacBook Pro info, nothing too important there, 2 Apple logo stickers, as well as a microfiber cleaning cloth. And now returning to the star of the video, the MacBook Pro, as I mentioned previously, I'm just going to boot it up and go through the quick setup process and install a couple of different benchmark tools so we can evaluate this new machine, and then I will return. And removing the piece protecting the screen, let's go ahead and press the power button in the top right-hand corner of the computer's keyboard. After a relatively quick boot up, we're at the OS X setup screen. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of the steps and I'll return once I have the benchmark tools installed. Alright, and here we are are booted into OS X Yosemite, so a quick click of the Apple logo followed by About This Mac will reveal the computer's specifications. So Yosemite reports that this is indeed the 15-inch Retina mid-2015 MacBook Pro powered by a 2.2 GHz Intel Core i7 CPU, 16 GB of RAM, and that it has Intel's Iris Pro on board for the graphics. And now there's one more thing inside of system preferences that I wanted to show you guys before we get into the benchmarks, and that's the trackpad pane. So inside of here, you'll notice that I now have additional options that you didn't have previously on this computer's predecessor, as well as other MacBook models, aside from the newest 13-inch MacBook Pro and the new MacBook. Down below at the bottom here, we have an option for click, so we can control the level of feedback that we actually receive, whether we want just light feedback or all the way up to firm. You can also control whether you want force click enabled and haptic feedback, which when you have that option checked, when you actually push into the trackpad even harder than a regular click, it will be able to sense that due to the pressure sensors, and then it will respond with even more of a robust click, and that's how you're able to do various things quickly that Apple's built into OS Yosemite, such as lookup, quick look, as well as a few other things like media controls. So when you actually push down into the trackpad harder inside of QuickTime, it will change the level of speed you're actually fast forwarding or rewinding through a clip. Alright, so now some benchmarks. I installed two separate things. Blackmagic Disk Speed Test, which we'll start off with, that essentially assesses the read and write speeds of a computer by actually writing a file to its storage and then in turn reading it to again assess its speeds. So because this is Apple's latest flash memory, it's extremely fast. So we're getting a write speed of around 1100 to 1200 megabytes per second and a read speed similar, so about 1200 megabytes per second. It's actually going way up now to 1800 megabytes per second. That's so incredibly fast. And for those of you who haven't used a computer with flash memory, you'll be absolutely blown away by how quickly it's able to reboot or power off and actually read and write various files. So copying things over, it's amazing. And now launching NovaBench, which is another benchmark tool that's pretty simple. Essentially what it's able to do is assess various physical aspects of a machine to provide an overall or a cumulative benchmark score. It's pretty good at what it does, and that's providing a numeric representation of a machine's overall computing power. So overall, we have a score of 1093, and this computer doesn't offer much by the way of CPU improvements over its predecessor. We can probably expect that in the next MacBook Pro refresh. Alright, and that about wraps up my unboxing and quick review of the new mid-2015 15-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. If you guys like this video and you want a chance to enter to win a brand new Apple Watch, just be sure to navigate to freeappsfast.com inside of Mobile Safari and sign up. Once you do, come back here, rate this video up, and leave a relevant comment down below in the comment section containing your referral code, which is the piece that appears in the fourth tab down below at the bottom inside of the link itself after the equals symbol. Now, if you guys want to be updated and notified when I release new videos, such as my forthcoming 27-inch mid-2015 iMac unboxing, just be sure to hit that subscribe button down below next to my channel name if you aren't already subscribed. And for even more frequent updates, just be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And until next time, this is ICU, signing out.